Hi, welcome to Conversations with Carissa. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. But before you leave, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so today I will be styling my dining room table. Everything in this room has already been, I've already decorated it and all. It's just the dining room table is what hasn't been done yet. And so I wanted to kind of walk you through on how I style this dining room table, okay? So I'm getting ready to get into this video. Okay, so I want to bring my centerpiece, bring some height to it. And so I'm using this, I think this is a 2x4. I think it is, I don't know. So I'm gonna place this in the center, but I'm gonna protect my table and just kind of put a mat down in the center of it. And so the garland that I'm using, you guys, is the same garland I used last year. I am using a Norfolk pine garland, and it looks beautiful, you guys. It looks like it's really realistic. And so I'm using it again this year. And so I ended up buying a little bit more of the garland because I wanted to stack it. I'm all about layers, you guys. So I wanted to stack it. And so I went ahead and put my lights through the garland as well. And so the next thing I'm going to do is just start to put my foliage inside the garland. Okay, so I am going to show you how I create this garland, how I decorate this garland. I'm just going to do one side with you all and kind of chat it through with you. First, what I did was as I mentioned before in my other videos, that whatever colors that you have in one room, make sure you bring it over into the next room as well, and that provides cohesiveness. And so in order to kind of make this branch right here go a long way as far as decorating, I had to break some of the stems apart, okay? Now, I went ahead and broke them apart for one side, and then this, even though this is broken apart, I'm still going to use it because it still has some greenery on it that I couldn't pull off, and I don't want to destroy this foliage. And so, because I could use it another time somewhere else. And so what I did was I broke the pieces apart so that I can incorporate it into the garland. And I also did the same thing for this stem here. I broke this stem apart as well so that I can incorporate it throughout. And you know, I could have went and bought more foliage to kind of make it much more fuller, but it's not just about the flower arrangement through the garland. It's also about the centerpiece as well. And so you can make instead of spending so much money, you can make what you have go a long way. You just have to kind of pick it apart, okay? All right, so I'm gonna get into styling this one side of it. And so I laid everything out the way I want it to look, and hopefully you can see this. I'm gonna bring you down so you can see the garland. Okay, I know it's cutting my head off, but it's all right. Okay, so I'm just going to stick my branches through the garland. And then I'll put this little black flower, and I'll incorporate it in here. And you would have thought that I bought it that way. And so I incorporated it in that. And so the next thing, I'll just incorporate another piece of leaf. And then I'll add my little pumpkin. And so you also want to make sure that you're kind of like, I'll say intertwining, but you're making sure that everything is kind of flowing evenly within your garland or what have you. And so, you know, whatever little spaces that you may have, you can try to find some little pixies to kind of fill in that space. Like I'll just take this and I'll just stick it in here to make it seem as if it all just flows together. And so I will bring this pumpkin this way so that we can start adding it towards this end of the garland. And make sure you spread your foliage out as well. That makes it go a long way as well. Make sure you pull your leaves out when you're doing it as well, because again, you want your foliage to go a long way. Make sure you step back and look at it, y'all. Make sure your flow is right. Okay, so this is how one side of the garland is looking so far. And so it's coming along pretty good, you guys. You just have to build on it. And the key thing is to kind of fill in a lot of your open areas. Not all of them, but just some of them that are very obvious. You want to kind of have a full looking garland. And so I'm going to go ahead and finish the garland offline. Okay, so I have completed the garland, and now I'm going to put the center of attention in the center, you guys. Okay, so look, you guys, isn't that gorgeous? I got this. I actually got all the pumpkins you're gonna see from Home Good. And so this was just so fitting, you guys. I wanted to kind of show off this pumpkin right here. But yes, it is just simply elegant. So this is the center piece, okay? And I'm going to the other pumpkins I showed you guys in a mini haul, a mini fall haul. They will be joining her, y'all. This is just simply gorgeous, y'all. Simply gorgeous. And so what I'll do is go into the center, the kind of like the platform, and just put greenery around there as well. And so I should have put that down first, but I wanted to kind of lay this out to see what I'm working with and seeing how everything is looking. And I tell you, I am just in love with this centerpiece, you guys. I'm in love with this centerpiece. And I will give you all a close-up look in a few seconds. Okay, you all, I am looking at this table, and it is just, I'm gonna step out of the way for you guys to look at this table right here. This centerpiece, it is just simply gorgeous, you guys. I initially bought, was going to station 4 candles in between here, and the candles in between here was just a little bit too much for it. I did not realize, I knew this was going to be a beautiful centerpiece, but I didn't realize that it was going to be just gorgeous, you guys. I hope you see what I see. And so I still want to add candles to the table, but what I'm going to do is just add the candles here and here. And so, but you can do, as you can see, it can do, you don't have to have candles. It will work it out by itself, okay? But I just want candles, y'all. And so I put too much effort in finding the right candles, for candlesticks rather. I think that's what you call it, for this table right here, okay? But I'm gonna go ahead and I want you to see it without the candles and then see it with the candles. And so these little, these are actually mirrors that goes on the wall, but of course I'm not going to use them for this. And so I'm just going to use them to place the candles in it. And last year I did a tree, Christmas tree, with mirrors in the tree. And so I fell in love with just the kind of like how the reflection of it. And so what I'm going to do is strategically try to put some leaves and some little ornaments, or not ornaments, but some little pumpkins inside of here as well. These little pumpkins here, I got these. I think I got these at home. I think I got these at home, you guys. I can't remember. I really can't. I'm so sorry. But I just thought these were so cute. So cute, cute, cute. And so I'm just going to place them kind of like here inside the little mirror. And then just kind of strategically put some leaves in it as well. And these are the candles, you guys, here. These are the candles that I'm going to place on the table. Now, I love this little candle right here. I didn't even realize they sold candles like this. I know that's just so naive, but I didn't realize that they sold candles like this. And so I just thought this was so cute and so fitting. And instead of having the candles so long, I think that this being this short makes sense. Especially, I don't want the candles to take away from this centerpiece, you guys. I wanted to add value to the centerpiece, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and just place that right there, on there, and just kind of add a little leaves in there to make it look kind of, give it some, a reflection in there to make it seem as if it's more than what it really is in there, okay? And then I'll do the same for this end as well. I'm sorry. Okay. And so I'll do the same for this end as well. Okay, so this is it for the centerpiece, and I will do a zoom in for you all to see exactly what this table is giving you guys, what this centerpiece is giving. Okay, so I'm getting ready to set the table. I'm going to be using these gold round mats along with these square mats. And so I've had these mats for several years, and I just recently purchased these mats, and I got these from Home Goods. And so I will be layering as I usually do, you guys. Okay, so I got the chargers from At Home. The plates, believe it or not, you guys, I got these from Walmart a few years back. And I got these from Hobby Lobby. This was just so fitting, you guys. This was perfect for this setting here. And really, this was my inspiration to do the pumpkins. When I saw these plates right here, I just had to get them. And so this was just perfect, you guys. Now, I can't tell you, I know I went back to get a few more of these plates, but I did not see them. I went to about 3 stores, 3 Hobby Lobbies, and I could not find these plates, you guys. So hopefully, you know, maybe I need to try another side of the town and see if they got them, because I do need a couple of more of these. Napkins I've had for many years, and the napkin holders, I got these from Home Goods. And so I want to tell you guys that I've decorated with black. Used to do it a lot years and years ago, and then I got away from it because I wanted to bring some other colors. But when I learned how to put the colors together with black, I started bringing it back in. And so it is just, I just got so attached to black. It's just such a beautiful color. So it's just gorgeous. It's so elegant looking, you guys. And I hate to let it go for next year, but you know, we'll see. And so next I will be setting my silverware. Remember, your forks goes on the left, and your spoon and your knife goes on the right. Salad fork on the outside. Your main fork would be on the inside, closer to your plate. Now, the rule is out in terms of which way the angle of the knife should be pointed towards. Some have it pointed outwardly, and some, examples have them pointed inwardly. And so I'm just going to point them inwardly. I don't think there's necessarily a choice, but where they're supposed to land is, the appropriate way for your table setting when you're setting your silverware. And so the last thing I will be putting on this beautiful table, you guys, is the glassware. And so I've got these a few years back from Macy's, you guys. They are just beautiful. And I pretty much use these a lot. I hope you can see it. But they're just gorgeous. And your glassware goes on the right. Okay, so this is it for setting the table. I want to kind of show you one more thing. Now, you guys know that I love to see some stars in the daytime, y'all. I love it. And so I am just so in love with these types of balls, kind of like glass balls. And I got these. You can really get them anywhere. You can get them from at home. I got these from Hobby Lobby. And so although they're not pumpkins, I'm still gonna put these on the table because it's still complementing the table setting. Because again, I love to see my stars during the daytime when these come in. And I just sit in here and just kind of look at it, you guys, because it is just such a beautiful look when you see it on the walls and the ceiling. It's just gorgeous, and it only lasts for maybe a good 10 minutes, if that, y'all, because the sun be moving. And so I try to catch it in here, and I also try to catch it in my breakfast area as well. And so I'm going to give you a closer look of the table. Now, I really hope that you're able to get some ideas from this table, you guys. It's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Now, I'm still on the fence on whether I'm going to change out something up in here for Thanksgiving. And from the looks of it, I don't even think it's necessary. I really don't. However, I probably will come back in, pop back in, and show you something else that you can put in the center as well. I might do just a completely different arrangement, but probably have the centerpiece the same, but just kind of giving you ideas of what you can, how you can dress your table or do your tablescape, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, you guys. Please do, because again, I solely enjoy showing you guys how I decorate, and hopefully that you're able to kind of gain some ideas from it as well. And just put in the comment section what your thoughts are. I'm going to also give you a tour of the other areas that I've decorated as well. But the focal point was this table, you guys. It was the table. All right, so I hope you enjoy the last bit of this video. Thank you so much for dropping in, you guys. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel before you leave. All right, bye.